All right, this is George Mack right here with Country 93.1, your drive home host. And I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Cooper Allen, who's got what, over 225 million streams with his music, a huge social media following base, like what, 15 million people follow you all the time. Oh my goodness gracious. How are you doing today, Cooper?
Doing good. We need to bring you on the road. That's some good gas up material right there.
Oh,
Thank you.
hey, I'll join you. I'll join you. I have no problem with that.
We'll run through a
Now,
wall
I
after
got
that intro.
well, we're gonna start it off way back in the day. Now, I remember reading somewhere where you got your love of country music at a real young age. Like when you first saw your first live performance, you were just like, "Oh, okay, I really want to get into this sort of thing." And like, how does it feel at like knowing at such a young age that you wanted to go ahead and follow country music, and now that you're doing it, is it like kind of for real, like a surreal thing?
Totally surreal. Because you always, I guess you believe in yourself, but it is always hard to believe that you'll get to where you wanted to get to, and we still have such a ways to go and all that stuff. But we're getting to play shows to awesome people. People are coming. We get to play our songs, and that's freaking awesome. I love concerts and I love performing more than anything, and that's what got me in this business, and we're getting to do it all the time. And I've been dreaming of this since really about the eighth grade when I started my first band. So it's really really cool. We're very fortunate that it's shaking out this way.
Yeah, like you were playing music and playing live shows and everything at a young age, but when you started playing like your college shows, when you were at UNC Chapel Hill and you started really jumping in and doing live performances, is that what kind of really pushed it in and being like, you know what, I love this feeling and I want this for the rest of my life?
Absolutely, it was like our first college bar show. Yeah, a place called Pantana Bob's in Chapel Hill, which is like the my favorite bar in Chapel Hill. And like it was just we'd had some great shows in high school. It was always really fun, but it's a little bit different when everybody can drink at the bar. And so when we did that show, it was like, this is awesome. Like this is the best. It's almost a drug. It's the best high ever playing this show. And I believed in finishing college, I really wanted to have the experience, be in Chapel Hill. I love Carolina and the sports and the friends and all that stuff, and I needed to get better at performing. But I knew right then, like as soon as graduation's up here in 4 years, I'm going to do this.
Hey, and you've been doing it ever since. One of the differences that like you took compared to a lot of other artists is you really jumped into the whole social media thing. Like your
Yeah,
TikTok, you became a viral sensation. I remember seeing some of your country mashups and everything like that years ago, thinking this guy's going to be something massive. And like, how big of an influence do you think TikTok has and like your social media presence has really played in getting your name out there?
yeah, and getting my name out there, it's been I think kind of everything almost. 2020 when TikTok started becoming a thing, I was playing bars in Nashville and making a little bit of money playing music, and we'd released some songs, but nothing. I didn't have fans really, and so TikTok kind of provided that opportunity to just get my stuff out there and try whatever I could to try to reach these awesome people that wanted to be reached on the internet. And it's just been a continuous process over the last 4.5 years of building off of really working hard at social media.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm not gonna lie, you're getting a good reach. Some of those country mashups that you have done, like I did not know Get Low could go ahead and be a country song. But
Come on, bro. we still we still throw Get Low into the set. Nothing
no
gets
way.
nothing gets rednecks fired up like To the Window to the Wall. It is awesome.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth right there? But like the one thing that I also noticed about your like social media presence and everything is you've kind of got a voice like a chameleon almost. Where I've seen some of your videos where like you're doing one song where you're singing it like Johnny Cash, and then you're switching up to Garth Brooks and all that. Did that really help be able to like but narrow it down and find your own voice?
Yeah, I've just always loved variety. I think like Kid Rock is is like my
Oh,
favorite artist, which might be strange to some people, but like you go to one of his shows and he's doing rap rock 1 second and singing a freaking pure country song the next second, and like everything in between. Maybe it's the cover band days of like when you're doing 4 hours at a college bar, you got to play variety, you got to do everything. Maybe it's the playlists I grew up listening to. Maybe it's my parents and my brother's taste in music all put into one. But I just love, I love kind of being all over the place a little bit. And country and real country music is my favorite by far.
Yeah.
But I really love everything. And I think a lot of people love everything. I think that's the cool thing about music is you don't have to like just listen to one thing.
No, that's true. And like with your music, your songs and everything, they are so versatile. Like they can be so different. Like when you go ahead and look at like Plead the Fifth and then I Can't Dance, they're kind of like a little more, you got a little bit more rocky on one side, a little bit more pop on the other. And then, you go to, First Rodeo or Never Not Remember, where you're just deep right into the country theme. And it's one of those things where as a listener, you enjoy, right? Because
Well, thank you.
if the artist can go ahead and be this versatile and his love of music is bringing it all together, it really just makes you enjoy it as much. And like, is that what it is a feeling for you? Like every time you release a song, you're like, okay, this is like nothing I've ever done before. And I really want to see how my social, like my followers and like my fans are really going to appreciate this.
Yeah, it's a mixture of a couple things probably. It's, at the very core of it is just me being true to myself, being authentic to myself, whether that's sonically experimenting or lyrically, saying something that I want to say, that is number one.
Mhm.
And then number two is like I just like trying stuff. And I've learned that my, fans and this awesome community of people, they kind of like my variety.
Yeah.
And every time I've tried to like, when First Rodeo popped off, for example, that's a country EDM song, pretty much, which is crazy. And I was like, okay, that really worked. Let's try that again. And then I tried it one or two more times with some other stuff, and it didn't really work. And I just think that people enjoy my variety as long as it's authentic to what I want to do. That's what gets my fans coming to my shows and us having fun.
Yeah, hey, that is true right there. I can't wait to see you in person. That's going to be a good show. I
It's
can
a
tell.
roller coaster of emotions. We go from EDM to piano ballad really fast.
like, now you're going to be doing some touring coming up this summer. Like, is that your favorite part about everything? Is just getting on the road, being with a good group of people, and getting to perform everywhere across the countries actually, to all your fans?
For sure. Shows have always been my favorite part. I love songwriting. I love recording. I love all that stuff. But getting on stage is sick, man. And it's like you could be however tired you are, maybe you didn't sleep on the bus the night before or whatever, but you get on that stage and everything just kind of feels right for 90 minutes. And that's what I've always loved about concerts. So that is really seeing so many places that I don't know if I would ever see if I wasn't doing music. Has been really, really cool. And getting up to Canada a bunch, man. I love Canada. Canadians are awesome.
Yeah, we definitely do love you too. And like, you're coming up here to play Timmins Rock on the River. How exciting of an opportunity is that? Like when you were able to find it, and especially getting to do it with your good buddy Brett Kissel.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. I mean,
Yeah,
we
like
all learned from Brett Kissel.
knowing that both of you guys are going to be basically headlining our country night for Rock on the River. How amazing of a feeling is that?
Dude, I love Brett's just such a good vibe, man, and he's been such a good friend to me and a mentor up in Canada, and he is just one of the purest, most genuine, generous people I've ever been around. So anytime I get to try to do something with him, especially up there, it always is super fun and super meaningful to me. And I'm just excited to rock it, man. Anytime a Canadian offer comes through for something up there, we generally say yes because I'm like, okay, this is going to be awesome. So we're pumped to be in Timmins.
Oh yeah, and we are pumped to have you. That is for sure. Now, are you working on anything new? Possibly, you got any new music in the works for that you're going to be presenting to us at Timmins, or are you going to be bringing us the greatest set that you always do, like some of the greatest music that you have?
It'll be a mixture. We'll get all the hits in there. Hopefully, we have some new hits by then as well. I'm working on my first debut record, so we're kind of working on finishing touches on that over the next couple months, and it could be out by the time we're in Timmins, or it could be kind of around there.
Okay.
But no, yeah, it's not the kind of guy to just say, "Oh, screw that song that people like. We're going to take it
Yeah,
out of the
that's
set."
what I
I don't like
like
when
to I like to hear that, good sir, because I love your music. When I heard "I Can't Dance" the first time, and same with "I Played the Fifth." I was like, okay, those are like my motto songs. Everybody's been in that situation at least once or twice.
I don't know if we'll ever do a show without those two songs, man. Those are such cool live moments, and we do a big like dance off beer chug thing with Can't Dance that just like really cracks me up every night. So if you're dancing good that night, you might be getting a free Coors Light or Labatt, whatever y'all do up there.
Well, I need a couple of those in order to dance decent. That's for sure.
I love it.
uh, I got a question though. When you're doing your country mashups on social media that just have gone absolutely viral, are those pre-planned or are those just right off the top of the dome? I need to know this.
What I always say is, and I don't know what the set length is at in Timmins, so I don't know if we'll have time for one. But at all my headline shows, the encore is we poll the crowd, favorite artists and all that stuff. I write them all down, and we do a live mashup on the spot. So I say, come to the show, come to a headline show, and you will get the answer to your question.
Oh, it's just gonna make me wait. Make me wait. Well, we appreciate your time here today, Cooper. I really cannot wait to meet you in person and get to see you rock the stage right up here in Timmins during Rock on the River this July. Any final words for our lovely audience here in Timmins?
Bro, can't wait to be up in Canada. Come on, try some of those weird potato chips y'all got.
Hey, they're not weird. They're good. They're delicious. Ketchup and all dress.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ketchup Lays.
All right. Once again, thank you for your time here today. This has been Jordan Mack with Country 93.1 and the man, the myth, the legend, Cooper Allen.
You the man, Jordan. Thank you.